This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 401. Help, I Don't Want to Lose Her, by Dr. Brent Mattingly with Luvze.com. And I'm Joss Marie. Hey! Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been nearly 5 months since I left for maternity leave. So much has happened. We welcomed a beautiful, beautiful baby girl, Colby Patricia, back in November. Knock on wood, but she is literally the happiest baby you can imagine, and she has her brother's gorgeous steel blue eyes. Talon is almost 3, if you can believe that, and he's more obsessed than ever with dinosaurs. I'd be willing to bet that his pronunciation of Ankylosaurus is better than most adults. And although I'm not surprised, given his nurturing personality, he is the absolute best big brother in every single way. Seeing the two of them interact and how much they love each other makes being a parent indescribable. And to top it all off, we just moved into a new home. And not just any home. It's the home where Lee's family planted their roots when they moved to Menominee nearly 20 years ago. The past month has been pretty hectic, to say the least, with the house swap and packing and unpacking and having a 3-month-old and a toddler who keeps us busy. So I just wanted to take a minute again to tell you, Glenn and Debbie, just how thankful we are to be buying your home. It's a beautiful home that we're so proud to be making our own. We love you guys and look forward to upholding some of the family traditions, along with starting a few of our own. Cheers. And with that, I just want to say I'm happy to be back, and let's start optimizing your life. Help, I Don't Want to Lose Her, by Dr. Brent Mattingly with Luvze.com. A reader recently submitted the following question. Quote, I had a 9-month-long distance relationship, aka LDR, with a girl I met on an internship abroad. Toward the end of the LDR, I felt that she changed and became uninterested and less available. I admit that I made a mistake by having my life revolve around her, which little by little killed her attraction. I also jeopardized our relationship by being manipulative. She originally said she didn't want to break up and assured me that she loved me, but a day later, she told me she wanted to break up. I was shocked and devastated. We stayed friends for 2 to 3 weeks, but I was still miserable and tried to get her to change her mind by hanging out with her day and night. A few weeks later, I told her I loved her to death, which only turned her off more. I then told her I would stop contacting her, hoping that this would be the way to get her back. She replied, saying she respected my decision and still wanted to be friends. I haven't replied yet. I still love her very much and still have hope that staying away from her for a while and then reconnecting will show her that I have changed and she will still want to be with me again. I'm afraid that I'm not doing the right thing, though. What steps should I take? How should I approach her again? I don't want to lose her. End quote. A. Thanks for submitting your question. We certainly understand that this is an upsetting time for you. Breakups are difficult to handle, especially in situations like yours, where you weren't the one to initiate it. On the bright side, these negative emotions do tend to fade with time. However, it sounds as if you may also be experiencing unrequited love, in which the love you feel for someone else is not returned. Unfortunately, if this is the case, it may take longer than expected for your negative feelings and hurt to fade. Hopefully, we can provide you some helpful advice to assist you in navigating this tumultuous time in your life. It is commendable that you and your ex have tried to stay friends, especially in light of evidence that most people do not remain friends after breaking up. But I can't help but wonder why you are staying friends. Individuals possess varying motivations for wanting to remain friends with an ex. Some exes stay friends because they still have hope for the relationship to work out, while others stay friends because they have shared possessions such as property or pets, or shared social networks such as friends or coworkers. Further, some exes stay friends so they can exact some revenge on their ex. When you say that you don't want to lose her and you tried to get her to change her mind, it sounds as if you fall more into the first category. If my hunch is correct, then it turns out that you are in the most difficult situation to navigate. Understandably, you still have strong emotions for her and want her back. However, as you are currently experiencing, love is a strong emotion. So strong, in fact, that being in love resembles being addicted to drugs. Because love is strongly associated with brain chemicals, it is practically impossible to choose who you fall in and out of love with. Let's try looking at things from her perspective. She cares enough about you that she wants to remain friends. She probably also feels guilty for breaking off the relationship, and she is probably hurting in her own way as well. Chances are, if she could change her emotions and fall back in love with you, she likely would. We should also keep in mind that relationships are not a sure thing. As depressing as this may sound, the chances of a brand new relationship lasting forever are low. Think about it. How many people do we tend to date before getting married? Mix in a divorce rate of nearly 50%, and the odds seem stacked against us. So, objectively speaking, there is no guarantee that everything would work out if you were to get back together with your ex. Of course, the same could be said about any romantic relationship. Some relationships actually cycle back and forth between breakups and initiations, what researchers call on-again, off-again relationships, which means you would have to deal with this whole set of negative emotions again in the future, and again and again. How should you approach this situation then? First, being clear when you communicate is vital. She can't read your mind, so you need to say what you mean. Second, see if she is willing to hang out just as friends. Engaging in shared activities, particularly ones that are novel and interesting, is a great way of fostering and nurturing a relationship, but there are risks to remaining friends, such as having conflicted feelings. Third, try putting yourself in her shoes. Being able to take her perspective will help ease the difficult times you may encounter. If worst comes to worst and the relationship is not rekindled, all is not lost. Although it may be difficult to do, you may try giving the friendship a chance. Sure, you may not want to be just friends, but post-dissolution friendships can be quite satisfying. You just listened to the post titled, "Help, I Don't Want to Lose Her," by Dr. Brent Mattingly with Luvze.com. Thanks so much to Luvze for today's post, and again, I can't say again how great it is to be back. But I'm going to go ahead and keep this outro nice and short for you today, so take care and I'll see you again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.